berkumpul di sini untuk menyuarakan harapan kita bukan hanya bagi rakyat Selangor, tetapi juga bagi rakyat seluruh Malaysia. Bersih dua sering kali mendesak rakyat supaya bekerjasama untuk melanjutkan bersama ke arah pilihan raya yang bersih dan adil. Banyak lagi yang perlu dilaksanakan, dan bersih dua memerlukan sokongan dan bantuan saudara-saudara dalam memastikan misi menjadikan Malaysia sebuah negara yang demokratik. Tetapi hari ini, seperti mana yang diberitakan tadi, terdapat banyak lagi perkara yang memerlukan perhatian kita. Dan ia adalah berkaitan dengan budi. Kita perlu memastikan bahawa budi kita itu sentiasa dihormati oleh semua pihak yang berkenaan. Jika seseorang wakil rakyat yang diundi rakyat sentiasa diserang atau dicemari tanpa alasan, maka ia juga merupakan suatu serangan atau penghinaan terhadap rakyat yang mengundinya. Sudah tiba masanya suara kita yang lantang ini dengan perkara ini. Kita mahu kerajaan yang teguh, telus dan berintegriti. Dan kita juga mahu pembangkang yang teguh, telus dan berintegriti. Demokrasi yang berjalan hati akan mendatangkan banyak faedah kepada negara kita. Ia akan meningkatkan taraf pencapaian di negara ini. Ia juga akan menggalakkan ketelusan kerajaan dan menjadikan kerajaan Malaysia sebuah kerajaan yang bertanggungjawab terhadap rakyat. Sebagai warga negara, kita boleh menjadikan impian dan misi ini suatu kenyataan. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. As you know, when the notices went out, we were hopeful we would get 10,000 people. We haven't reached that number, as you can see. But as far as we are concerned, every single one of you who has come today is worth your weight in gold. You are worth at least 10 people, each of you. And we know it is difficult on the Sunday. We know it is difficult to get prayer. So, as far as we are concerned, we have you here with us, and this event is a success because you will spread the word. Now, people may think that this is an event organized by politicians. Let me assure you, nothing is further from the truth. This is a Rakyat initiative. We want all politicians, including the gentlemen and ladies sitting here, to hear what we have to say. We want them all to know that we want our votes respected. When you attack people that we vote in, you attack us. That is the message. And the message must go out loud and clear that we will not tolerate that. Now I want to go to something slightly different. And I want to say that we are also here today because we need to ensure that the legacy that we leave the next generation is the right legacy. I ask you, the legacy that we are handing to our children as at today, is that something we can be proud of? I think we have failed the next generation. If you ask a 20-year-old, what has happened in the last 15, 20 years? What is it he remembers about Malaysia? He might say to you, he remembers our space tourists. He might say to you, he remembers the Twin Towers. But those are things that don't really matter. You should ask him what he remembers about the kind of society we are. And I'll tell you what he will remember. He will remember corruption on large scale. He will remember abuse of power. He will remember, when I say he, I include he, by the way. They will remember the use of the ISA, not against terrorists, in inverted commas, but against their friends, people that they know, some of whom are here today. They will remember racially crazy rhetoric. They will remember the word Kanana. They will remember climate protests, desecration of churches and surah, hate speeches. They will remember that there are people who say that some of their friends cannot celebrate their functions with them, like Christmas, Deepavali, Hari Raya, that there is a problem in celebrating it together. They will remember that. They will also remember the wastage we have seen in this country. They will remember the submarine that could not sink. Luckily, we are not at war because that would be a real problem. And by the way, why are we buying submarines when we are not at war? Now, they will remember the banning of the books, of Zuna's cartoons. They will remember the torture of people in custody. Algamtuya, Teo Bin Hong, Krishnan, whose funeral was held today. People who died in vain. People who were killed in custody. I dressed in black today to stand in solidarity with the families of Teo Bin Hong, Krishnan, and all those who have died unnecessary deaths. And speaking of Teo Bin Hong, inquest. Now we know that the MAC's suicide theory is nonsense. We knew that all the time. Now, what I want to know is, how is it that every investigator in MACC and in the police force could not provide the court with evidence as to how Teo Bin Hong died? What does that say about those who are investigating? Either they are incompetent or they are hiding something. We hope the Royal Commission of Inquiry will not only look into the human rights of hearing loss, which is very clearly violated. You don't need a Royal Commission of Inquiry to tell you that. We hope they will have the courage to find out the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to talk about the sodomy trial that Dr. Sriramwa is also facing. And I only say that because I think it is a terrible embarrassment to the country. And that is something else our children will remember. Even if they forgot the first one, we have a second one to now remind them again. Is this something we want our children to remember? Is this the legacy we want to give and hand over to our children? I'm going to ask to hear your voices. Let's say it loudly. Do we want a government who is corrupt? Do we want abuse of power? Do we want racism? Ladies and gentlemen, you have spoken. Our politicians better be listening. Thank you very much.